So this is a Huawei P40 Pro, and like any P-series Huawei device, it's all about that camera setup, but it still has some software limitations to overcome. Is it any good though? Let's find out. Thanks for watching 9to5Google on YouTube. Remember to thumbs up, hit subscribe and enable notifications with the bell icon to be among the first to watch our upcoming videos. It is a credit to Huawei for pushing the design of their entire lineups in recent years. We're at the point now where the Chinese firm's influences are being felt across the entire industry, to the point the P40 Pro does bear an uncanny resemblance to another recent flagship, the Galaxy S20 Ultra. The new bezel design and massive pill-shaped and punch-hole notch are the biggest changes, alongside that new 90Hz refresh rate display. The curves are well placed so that the main usable display area feels flatter, although that doesn't stop certain UI elements from drifting off the edges for a bit of a weird overall effect when in use. That new display happens to have a weird halfway resolution between Full HD Plus and QHD Plus in a 19.8:9 aspect ratio. However, this is a good AMOLED panel that has great viewing angles overall. The new punch-hole notch includes a time-of-flight sensor for better depth effects and therefore better selfies, but it is said to also improve the overall face unlock recognition, although that is something I disabled almost instantly in favour of the improved but poorly placed in-display fingerprint reader. Thankfully, Huawei hasn't opted for a waterfall style display seen on the Mate 30 Pro, which means you get a proper physical volume button keys, which are far superior in my opinion. This also should aid durability in the long term. I have to say that this feels like the most complete smartphone hardware that Huawei has ever made, and it feels like the culmination of years of pushing boundaries, learning from mistakes and constantly tweaking the hardware. I can't say it's perfect though, but it is a stunning device all the same, with the soft satin-like finish at the rear having unique colour tones and shifts, while being easy to clasp and comfortable to hold for long periods. So the hardware is excellent, but now we have to talk about the sticky software position, as although this does ship with Android 10 in the EMUI 10.1 flavour, it too lacks Google Play Store access. Huawei is seriously pushing their homegrown app gallery, and to their credit it has improved quite substantially since the launch of the Mate 30 Pro in late September. However, there are still some gaping holes to plug before you could call this a complete software experience. Throughout my review period, I've tried my very best to live a completely Google-free existence and wholly dive into the app gallery. This has proved difficult and, even at this early stage, barely manageable. Yes, apps are steadily being added by the day, but there are still some notable exceptions. You can get some third-party apps by using third-party app stores like the Amazon App Store, but some simply won't run without access to the necessary Google APIs, and that poses its own problems. Huawei's app gallery has some quirks, with Facebook and WhatsApp being searchable within the storefront, but with direct links to their respective sites. I also had to resort to sideloading my banking app of choice, Slack and Discord, to remain fully connected. For all of the social media that I use, web apps had to suffice, although that actually wasn't too bad in practice. However, would I recommend using your smartphone like this? Well, no. It is possible, yes. I doubt many people will have the same patience though to do the same as I have during my review period, and I wouldn't expect them to. As you'd expect, Huawei is therefore undoubtedly trying to market this as a camera-first smartphone. This is a P-series smartphone after all. Just like the P30 Pro last year, the P40 Pro offers one of the most impressive smartphone camera experiences available. While I will say the improvements are not exponential, the results are some of the best I've seen on a smartphone. The 10x hybrid zoom is far clearer and crisp, the single-shot auto night mode is improved yet again. The larger RYYB sensor makes this a fantastic experience no matter the scenario or setting. However, while the results are impressive, I don't think Huawei can simply sell a €1,000 smartphone based on a stellar camera alone. Elsewhere, the inclusion of a reasonably small 4200 mAh battery was initially a concern, especially with a 90Hz refresh rate display. I'm not sure if it's a lack of apps that I'm using or EMUI's usual battery optimizations, but it manages a day of even heavy usage with ease. So while the P40 Pro is a superb piece of tech and has one of the best smartphone cameras ever produced, it still lacks the core software experience to tie it all together. Huawei of course doesn't need me to tell them that. The sooner the US trade bans get resolved or the app gallery starts gaining more momentum, the better for user choice. And as it stands though, I would have to recommend picking up the P30 Pro if you simply must have a Huawei smartphone in the West. With all of that said though, if you have any questions or thoughts, then pop them down in the comments section below. Until next time though, this is Damien with 9to5Google saying thanks for watching, and I will speak to you later.